So I was in free play, just doing. I don't remember how exactly it happened, but I was in free play, and I came across a little thing, and I've been telling you guys. Front left fender. If you're using arrow left, everything I'm going to say for this video is arrow left, and if you use arrow right, it's just instead of whenever I say left, it's right. Whenever I say right, it's left. Okay? I'm sure you guys know how to do that. And if you don't, look it up. Look it up. So, I've been saying front left fender higher than the one on the right. Not necessarily the one on the right being lower than the right. Sorry. Not necessarily the one on the right being lower than the one on the left. Because then your nose can get pointed down a little bit too much. And it will just be kind of ugly. You want to make sure you get the reset. But I've been saying like for instance, like I just thought of this cue now. Right fender level, but the other one like a little higher. And then a rapid reset, which works. That does work, but really only if the ball is high and far away, and if you're like going towards the net, like that. Except the ball has to have better placement and stuff. It is what it is. But I realized, as with a lot of the other weird, wacky, and wonderful rapid resets, sometimes you got to do some goofy ones. Sometimes you mess up. Maybe get a weird reset. You miss a little too much, a little too little, and now you got to do this goofy rapid reset. The first one I did, and it's the only thing you can do. You have to over rotate, and then you have to do a horizontal flip, just in an attempt to save the shot. Usually it goes fairly decently, but like that. And the reason we do this is because we need to open the belly of the car towards the ball, the bottom of the ball. Well, not really the bottom of the ball, because if you went to the bottom of the ball, then you just start falling straight under it, and that's bad. So, you want to open up the belly to like the corner of the ball, as with the regular resets. At least, I'm pretty sure. But the thing about doing rapid resets like this all the time is that most of the time, that's going to happen. You're not going to be able to spin fast enough. And even if you do, you kind of have to do the weird thing where it's like your nose points down a little bit, I think. That's just awkward. No. Maybe you could do it better, but having your left fender lower than the right one, or the right fender higher, yes, I realize that you're. Well, 1 second. I can't. Gotta be kidding me. Why am I. There, that's good enough for me. Okay, pulling out the mouse. There it is. So the fenders we're kind of facing the wrong way, you see. And while I feel like generally this wouldn't be good, especially if you're going from over here and you're gonna fly all the way over to this net, this orange net. But a lot of the times, I think it's actually gonna be okay to do this. Because you're gonna be reattaching yourself to the corner of the ball. And it's about getting your car in the correct position to get the rapid reset. And a lot of the times, that's how you have to do it. It's if you use arrow left, that's your left fender. It's got to be a little lower, just so you can get a smooth flip into it, and the belly of your car will be up at the right time, and you can make good contact with the ball. I mean, but I still think that the I almost just had an epiphany, but I'm not sure if it's true. like a baby epiphany. It was a very baby epiphany. Don't worry. So, the tip of that tip with that for whenever it's high, that still works. It still works. It's impossible for me to recreate. I would have to do it on accident. It's so hard to recreate. Like, oh my gosh. But I just wanted to talk about the position of your fender whenever you're doing rapid resets, and how a lot of the times it's okay for your fender to be lower, like the fender that is the same as the directional arrow that you use. It is still a little weird. I feel like I've gotten a little worse at rapid resets. Like if I'm in the zone and I'm just like doing them, yeah, like it's like I can do it fine. But like if I like actually think about it when I'm doing them, if I think about it too much, it gets hard. Also, while I'm here, I might as well talk about this. Y'all need to dial in your aerial sensitivity as well as your controller does, because I was using 2.7 for like multiple months. Yeah, honestly, like a year or two. And while it is great for like getting to the correct car position quickly, it makes warming up take significantly longer because it's so much more touchy. It's so much more sensitive. So I have to get warm to something more sensitive than I I would if I just used a lower sense. That's not to say that you can't do it. I feel like you'd have to warm up more. And also, if you have a low dead zone and like a super high sensitivity, then it's just going to be so touchy, and it just feels a little weird sometimes when doing rapid resets because I feel like you're accidentally going to over rotate or just nasty stuff's going to happen. So honestly, I feel like I like I still like my arrow to be fast because I feel like anything lower than like 2 is kind of sluggish for me a little bit. But honestly, I think for most people, 1.3, and I'm going to say this forever, 1.3 to 1.5, I think is just beautiful, especially if you use a dead zone of like 0.3 to 0.8. Because I think honestly, like, I mean, it's a little slow for me. I really don't like it because sometimes, like, I really need to get to the correct position quickly, but then I just feel like I can't with the lower sense. But maybe I just arrow in the air too much. It's probably a skill issue and not a settings issue. Most of the time, it's. I'm sorry to say this, but most of the time, guys, it's not a settings issue. Unless you have major placebo. In that case, yeah, no, it might be. But that's only if it's like a small issue. I'm gonna be running 2 for a bit, but honestly, I can see myself dropping down a little bit more or going up some, like 2.5. Probably not 2.5 actually. It just feels. I don't know. I don't want something too touchy, too sensitive, but I want it to still be fast and look cool. Because for some reason that's important to me. Furic. That would have been so cool. Yeah, that's basically it. That's all I really wanted to talk about. Was that 1, 2, 3, 4? Was that 4? Is that reset rapid? No, it was reset rapid, Macduff rapid, and they missed the double. Wow, that would have been so cool. Yeah. So honestly, I have no clue what I'm gonna do. For aerial sensitivity, I might just look at some CCH and loaded some freestylers and just like look over settings and be like, what? So what are people doing? Like people with or like basically the same sense dead zone as me and controller, like PS5 controller. It's like what aerial sensitivity are you using? Because obviously you want to use something that you're comfortable with, but I typically look at other people's settings, not as a so what should I do? Like what should I copy? I do it as a can this spark any ideas for me? Can this like what are people generally doing? And then I'm just gonna find something somewhere in that range, but like that's super comfortable for me. And if the thing that's comfortable for me is not in that range, then frick it. So yeah, I'll probably do that and just see if I should change it, because I've noticed, and I think I remember Viscose talking about it. Vi- Vis. Are you kidding me? Is there seriously no chat? Is there anywhere I can type something? Are you kidding me? Wow. Oh wait, I know how to do it. I know how to do it. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. No, no, stop it. And then match history. Okay, it's spelled like this. Viscose, I think. I think that's it. Viscose. I don't know how I did that. Viscose, yeah. So she talked about like whenever you aim, a lot of people will tell you uh like don't change your sense. Like stick to the sense that is comfortable for you, and like or something. Wait, no, no, not like. Sorry, no. It's like just stick to the same sense. Don't constantly change your sensitivity, because if you constantly change your sensitivity, then you're gonna lose all your muscle memory and your aim is gonna be garbage. Turns out, and I've known this for a long time because I have done like changing my sense to something like absurd and then just like still playing fine. Probably not as good, just like slightly worse because like I'm not completely used to it, but like it's still. Anyway, let me finish this. Changing your sensitivity, your brain is gonna make like the connection, like it's gonna realize that seeing as you're using higher sensitivity, it's gonna do the calculations like, you know, like maybe after like 5 minutes. This is what I generally find. After like 5 minutes after using a new sensitivity, it's there you go. Like it's practically what you've been using. Like if your new sense is like 1.2 times faster, then you'll just move your hand 1.2 times slower, and I'm pretty sure that's not how the maths. I'm pretty sure that's not how that works. Maybe that is how that works. Wait, so if okay, I was about to bring out the calculator and actually do this, but I realized it does not matter. But basically, what I'm saying is, um, like, don't be afraid to change your sense a lot, and like try to find something that's good for you and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I feel like if you do just change it like literally every round, then you're not going to be giving a sense like a good enough try, you know? But I don't know why I started talking about this in the first place. Uh, oh yeah, I was just saying like don't be afraid to change your sense. I think that was my point with it. Yeah, yeah, I think that's it. Oh, and play keyboard and mouse. Keyboard aerial safety sucks. I don't know about any of these other settings. Yeah, actually, I'll just show you guys my settings while I'm here, because I know like literally one person might want them. I don't know. Maybe. I'm trying to my own horn or anything. Oh, by the way, I did mess with the angle today or yesterday. I tried like -5 and -4, and then I just hit something nasty, and I was like, wait a second, is this good? Or is it just placebo? I don't know. But having that little bit higher angle, I noticed that like whenever the ball is above you, it's kind of nice. You kind of see the field still. Although I don't like it for rapid resets because I kind of like to see direct. I like to see the ball and like be right there, so you just get like everything precise. But you know, maybe just like I don't, you don't even think about it whenever you're in game anyway. So maybe something like 90 -4, 100 -3, 100 -4. That's really as high as I'd go. I think this is like the most extreme I'd ever go. Some people might like this. Two people might like this. I don't know. This is ugly. I can't. That's still bad. Whoa, why is it all grainy? I don't know. Yeah, but 90 -3 is mine. Dark is wait, is dark's this one or this one? I think it's this. Yeah, that's fun. Anyway, yeah. So that's this my settings. That's fun. I don't really think I remember having anything else to talk about. No, I don't think I do. Well, that's fun. This 4-minute video is now 15 minutes. Funny how that happens every single time I try to record a video, but it's whatever. I like recording anyway, so it's fine. Bye bye now.